Is there any other area, any other kind of judgments? Because they kept saying the Constitution, the Electoral Act, and all of that. Is there any other area you think that the Supreme Court can look at when it comes to this, the reasons why they did not give in to Obi and Atiku's petition?
Well, what actually happens in law is that first, those who file appeal are those who are dissatisfied with the judgment, primarily. However, you could as well win a case and you file an appeal on the grounds that the award given to you is low or unexpected, or that the interpretation of certain aspects of the law in giving you that judgment was not proper. That as well too is allowed. Then, when judges give judgment, most judges will tell you, this is my judgment. However, what constitutes the judgment of Judge A may not necessarily be what constitutes the judgment of Judge B because of evaluation of evidence before the judges. Because it's your evaluation of evidence that makes you arrive at a conclusion of what it is, your own understanding and interpretation of the law. But as I said, as I have always said, the law is not an uncharted ocean of literature. The law is not an uncharted ocean of literature. There are standards, practices that are established to follow in reaching a judgment. They're what we call precedents. Precedents is that any matter already pronounced by a superior court, in a matter that is in pari material with that one, the lower court is expected to follow that principle laid down by the Supreme Court. The Court of Appeal must follow the principles settled by the Supreme Court on issues that are of the same material particular. The same is the High Courts, and the other courts follow that from the Supreme up to the High Courts, Superior Court of Record in arriving at their decision.
All right.
Now, going to the Supreme Court now. Going to the Supreme Court, I don't see it at this stage. I don't see it at this stage as going to win in terms of upturn the judgment. For me, as a person, what I'm looking at is that I want the Supreme Court of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to make pronouncement on the key principles and conclusions reached by the Presidential Petition Tribunal as the basis of arriving at their conclusion. So that when you make some of these pronouncements, it is kept there. Today it is Obi and Atiku. Tomorrow it will be Arochukwu and my brother seated here. Or it will be you, or it will be some other person represented by different Nigerians across the country. It could even be children in primary school getting up to secondary school. When it gets to their turn, my lawyer will be able to tell the Supreme Court, in the case of Obi and Atiku, reached 25 years ago, this is your position.
Okay.
You have not changed that position. Here is mine. It is the same material particular. Give me judgment.
So if they do this, they will not tell us in 30 years' time, for instance,
exactly.
INEC must use beavers or digital.
Then that day, if the Supreme Court refuses to give me judgment or to give the next person judgment, then we now know that this is who you are. This is the way you behave. All right. There are two ways you give it to me. It's either you follow laid down rules to give it to me. I'll get it myself.